Hey folks, with the sheer amount of cruise ships that are out there today, there's a growing trend in what I call off-season transatlantic crossing. That is, ships that are going the opposite direction of what we would typically expect. Now that does come with some caveats to be aware of. So typically here in the US, in the springtime, March, April, May, ships go from the US over to Europe for the Mediterranean season, Northern Europe and things like that. And then September, October, November, all of those ships come back to the US. But now we're starting to see opportunities like the Norwegian Encore. She's going to go from the US over to Europe in November. And I've got clients booked on Carnival ships that are going to go from Europe to the US in June and July. So this can open up some opportunities if you either don't want to or simply can't go during the traditional times that the crossings are happening, such as if you've got kids in school, well, you could do the crossing on one of those June or July trips. But there's one big thing that you need to be aware of for ships that are going from the US to Europe at off times, such as the Norwegian Encore going over to Europe in November. She's headed into dry dock. So typically a cruise ship is going to go into dry dock every 5 years for a maintenance update, all of the things that need to be updated in the main system to keep the ship running. And while she's there, she'll get some cosmetic updates, new carpeting and things like that, maybe a tweak or two. And then every 10 years, a ship typically goes in for a major refurbishment. She might come out with new restaurants and new things like that. There's two big things to be aware of, okay? One, there could be contractors on the ship already starting work as she's making her crossing. That's not unusual at all. So some venues may be closed, some areas of the ship may be closed while she's making that crossing. Basically, the cruise line is going to stretch out the dry dock by getting some things done on the ship that they can do while she's still underway. Two, the ship is at the end of its 5 or 10 year cycle, so some areas on the ship might look tired. Some of the furniture might look tired. Some of the carpeting may not look in its best shape. That's just the nature of a cruise ship that's been working hard for 5 or 10 years. She's not going to look her best when she's going into dry dock. She's still going to be a fun ship, but you're going to see some issues around. Now, consequently, ships that are going in the other direction off season from Europe to the US, they're probably coming out of dry dock. So you got a brand new ship, new paint, new carpet, new ship smell, new everything. So those can be really exciting because everything is brand new, but you could still have some contractors on the ship during that crossing, finishing things that they couldn't get done in dry dock. So again, some venues may still be closed, they may not be operational, but you're gonna have a brand new ship. So an interesting trend of growing off-season crossing, probably just due to the sheer number of ships, and there's only so many places that can work on a ship this big. Hey folks, if you have questions about your cruises, we can help you in any way figure out, hey, let's look at these crossings, let's make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. Just reach out. Where's WalterTravel.com. Have an awesome day, everybody. Woo!